The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to reach. Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind. Behind the line.
Check. Look. They cannot block us. Let go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Flex round!
They begin with a run by Miller. Dances by him. And now running right through it. Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. Touchdown, Jaguars. Braxton Miller, 63 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch him now, Barney! Gone! 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Over! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On third down, that's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mahomes to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bass. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Braxton Miller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Coleman now. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mayfield on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Coleman on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls it over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Coleman. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time.
Detroit!
1st and 10 at the 19.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Lockett, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Over!
Here's Coleman. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rule 45. Rule 45.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Right back to him on 1st down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Marty! Marty! Over! Max 50!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Mayfield looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. It's a quarterback sneak. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye. It's Coleman here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Santos with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
There we go. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free and made a big play.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Here's a give to Miller. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an Allen to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's complete to Lockett. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This is Coleman, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making it. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Drops it off for Coleman. And now running right through it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. What a spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, twisting away. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a handoff to Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Watch him now, Barney!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Check. Fresno. Kick the edge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bass. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
you